everybody, and welcome back to another episode. Happy Friday, guys. Thank you guys for being here. I don't even know what day it is today. So, guys, we got some beautiful action. I don't know if you guys saw already what is out there. By Hot Toys, the king, of course. Beautiful, beautiful piece. Obviously, for those who already had the original piece, know what the figure is about. So it looks really good, guys. It looks very, very good, very, very nice. I was gonna say something else. Forgot what I was gonna say. But yeah, guys, very, very exciting, very, very exciting announcement. Unexpected. I told you guys that this Batman stuff is not gonna stop. I told you guys that they've been going back and forth from Arkham City, Origins, Arkham Knight, right? So it ain't gonna stop. They have tons and tons and tons of characters, looks, suits. So they've just been focusing on Batman mostly. But if you remember, they did Harley Quinn, Joker, Batgirl. Villain-wise, they only did the Joker and Harley Quinn. That's it. They haven't done anything else. So they could really get into a lot more stuff, villains related, which that would be exciting. But let's see who's in the house with us tonight, guys. We got 9 in here already. Thank you guys for being here. Please don't forget to hit that like button if you haven't yet. We got Michael in the house. Welcome, my friend. How are you?
Hello!
Welcome, welcome. Good evening, collectors. We got Ron in the house. Welcome, my friend.
Konnichiwa. Konnichiwa means what's up.
Welcome, welcome. Rob in the
I'm doing.
Welcome, welcome. We got Christian in the
Konnichiwa. Konnichiwa means what's up.
Christian, you're on time today. Did you get fired? Tommy, how are you, my friend?
I'm doing.
Nice to see you. We got Valkyrie. How are you? Long time. I feel like I haven't seen you in a while.
Hello!
Welcome, welcome. Bow!
How you doing?
I know one person. Oh my god. Would his name start with the L and end with the ooch? Oh my god. This guy. Unbelievable. Chris, how are you, my friend? Welcome.
Hello!
Guys, you see this name on screen right now? He was getting disrespectful with me earlier. So if you don't see him any longer for a little bit, just understand why. Okay. Mitchell, how are you, my friend? Welcome.
I'm doing.
Nice to see you. Derek, how are you, my friend? Welcome.
Hello!
Welcome. Guys, there's 18 of you guys in here. Please hit that like button if you haven't yet. Thank you guys for being here. We got Leo in the house. How are you, my friend?
Konnichiwa. Konnichiwa means what's up.
Oh my god. All right, let's wait for a few of you guys and then we'll get started since it's only one announcement. Which, again, another thing that this should tell you guys regarding Batman. What did we get last year for Batman Day? Didn't we get the no, that was WB100. I was going to say the gray and blue Batman. Was that Batman Day? What did we get last year? If you guys remember what we got last year for Batman Day, please let me know. Because where I'm heading with this is it looks like we haven't gotten an original piece. Again, I don't remember what we've gotten. I don't remember. But I'm starting to think that it's never anything really original. It's always a repaint of something that was already done. Again, please somebody let me know what was announced for Batman Day last year. And I could tell you that I'm most likely correct because this is the XC suit. We already got the XC suit for those who follow me on social media. I posted that today on Facebook, on Instagram, TikTok, everywhere, right? Because it's a reused figure. Let's see. Starts with the M, ends with the Eagle. M Eagle. Oh my god. Roo!
Konnichiwa. Konnichiwa means what's up.
Where's my Wolverine? We got Ash in the house. Welcome, my friend. Nice to see you. Chris says, somos amigo. Somos amigo. All right, so guys, let's get started. Please don't forget to hit the like button, guys. Thank you guys for being here. So we got this beauty, guys. Okay, so like I said, it is a repurposed XC suit. Exactly the same thing, right? Obviously, like I said, repurposed, so there are new attachments, right? New things. So for example, these spikes on the shoulder pads, we didn't get that with the original. There's no need to, right? It's not that type of suit. But everything you see on the suit is from the original XC suit. One thing that is also different is the accents, right? That glow in the black light. Again, we didn't get that with the original X suit, so it is different in that respect. Even though we already got this undersuit already, as you can see, this undersuit is reused, what we got for the original one. But for some reason, it looks like these panel accents are what light up in the dark, which again, very, very cool. Another thing that I really, really like about this is the helmet, guys. It is a really, really sexy, very different looking helmet. Look at that thing. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. Again, when it comes to articulation with these humongous bodies, don't expect much. They don't do much. Obviously, the arms fully articulate, the legs, the knees, right? Fully articulate. But it's so bulky that it doesn't really do much movement overall. I call these the bulky, useless bodies, because they're just, humongous, but they don't do much when it comes to articulation. Again, they're not supposed to. They're not supposed to, because you don't have this guy acting like Spider-Man, right? Doing flips and twists and stuff like that. There's no need. So this is more about the armor. This is more about the heavy dutiness of it. Different colors, as you can see, right? We got a bright red, most likely the same red, or at least close to the same red as the other Batmans that we've gotten already, right? We got the Batman Beyond. Then we got what was the other red one? Futura Night Batman was also red and black, right? So we had two, Batman Beyond, Futura Night. So most likely those tones of red on the new armor, on the new setup armor, on the new repainted armor. Again, these little highlights on the mask are going to glow with the black light. As you can see, they're showing you that it's glowing with the black light. Look at all the purple. This is all black light, nothing else. So very detailed. Also, guys, these figures are very detailed. There's a lot going on with the figure. It's pretty much an undersuit, a baggy undersuit at that. Baggy undersuit with all the armor on top of it, but it looks beautiful. It looks beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Was it gold Batman Beyond? No. So what I'm trying to say is the color that they use for the original Batman Beyond, which was black and red, right? That tone of red. The other red and black Batman from one of those video games, I don't remember if it was Arkham Knight. I want to say it was Arkham Knight. It was called the Futura Knight, version or suit or whatever, which again, that was also red and black, but completely different than the Batman Beyond. So that's what I mean. I'm talking about the reds. I'm not talking about, okay, gold Batman Beyond, purple Batgirl. Right. Oh, you're talking about the variants. Yes. Fab has changed. Fabs has changed. Fab no longer wear Wolverine. Where's my Wolverine? Patrick, my friend, welcome. Nice to see you. Welcome. This is dude. Guys, you see this on screen right now? He just got a figure last week, okay? After being retired for 69 months. His favorite number, okay? And now he's over here putting down real collectors. What's the word I'm looking for? Real collectors options, right? This is an option for a real collector right here. So he's bashing. Okay, William, where are you, William? Oh, it's Jenny Craig Batman. No, they're huge. I don't know if you've ever seen one or have one in hand. They are huge. Okay. Nafty, my friend, look at this guy.
Konnichiwa. Konnichiwa means what's up.
Jazzing fan, this guy. For Batman Day last year. Oh, I see what you're saying. I got you. All right, so here we go, Ron. So thank you. So again, there we go. Exactly where I was headed, and this is exactly what I meant. So for last year, according to Ron, because I don't remember, we got purple Batgirl, which now I remember, but we got them at the same time, and then the gold Batman Beyond. What does that mean? It's a repurposed figure. Batman Beyond original was what? Red and black. We got the gold for Batman Day. Batgirl was what? Black and bronze. And then what do we get? Purple. So again, my point was that for this Batman celebration or this Batman Day celebration, for whatever reason, it doesn't look like they're going out of their way to give us a brand new Batman figure, right? And a brand new anything. They're not doing that. They're giving us repurposed characters from, the original stuff that they came out with. So again, the original Lexi suit, that's where this is from. Gold Batgirl was from the original. Gold Batman Beyond from the original, black and red. So that's what I mean. So from now on, expect, until it changes, expect always a repurposed figure for Batman Day. Again, 2 years in a row already. I can guarantee you it'll most likely be the same thing next year, and the year after that, and the year after that. This is why I develop patterns, because I just pay attention. All right, this year this happened. This year this happened. This year. So that's how I'm able to tell you. All right, this is most likely going to happen because it already happened 15 times. So again, remember this for next year. Ron, you better be here next year. Let's see. Gerardo, my friend, welcome.
Hello.
Happy Friday, my fellow collectors. I got my Deadpool incoming tomorrow. Which one? What Deadpool? Battling, we got a notification from Sideshow that they're going to be arriving late. Battling and something else are arriving late, which is kind of annoying. Oh, my God Loki. God Loki and what I just mentioned. Try 6I 1 week. Oh, try 6 in 1 week. Guys, you going to believe this? Are you guys going to believe this? He doesn't even believe this. Do you guys believe this?
Don't worry, I'll wait.
Oh, my God. Carla, my friend, welcome. Nice to see ya. Welcome.
Charlie, my friend, Charlie Brigante, how you doing?
Welcome. Boring talk about the new Wolverine. It's a boring talk. Oh my God, this guy. Sean, my friend, welcome. Hello there. What is going on, collectors? So, as you can see, this base we got with, I believe, the Wolverine from Days of Future Past, right? This base here. So again, nothing new there. It is just a repurposed figure with a new helmet, right? New design for the detachable shoulder pads. Detachable meaning, not that you're going to be able to take them off, but as they're putting the figure together is most likely something that you're going to you're able to pop on and off. And I can tell you that because the one that I have now, the original one, the shoulder pad moves up and down because there's an attachment on it. It's not Velcro. So it's most likely some type of ball and socket joint, a very, very small ball and socket joint. Again, pay attention to the articulation. They don't show you much of that at all. He's got the batarang here. He's got the grappling gun here. Nothing new there, right? No new accessories, nothing special edition. We got 2,000 pieces being made, right? Look how beautiful that is. This is with the purple, with the black light. You can see the purple hue in the back. Look how beautiful that is. So the whole point of this suit, you know, again, it's just the difference of the red and the mask, that it's supposed to be the, you know, the Hellbat look, as you can see. Not much going on articulation-wise. This is why they show you all upper body movement mostly. As you can see, wired cape. Again, these capes are horrible. The materials are not, you know, the best at all. But it is what it is. Nobody's making these capes as well. For example, you know, you guys know how Jackson Shoe, for example, will make capes. They don't bother with capes for these figures. Again, why? Who knows? But nobody really makes capes for this stuff. So it's kind of a shame, because it would be nice to at least have a decent cape for these figures that don't do much anyway. So it is what it is. What are you going to do? I guess if you want one real bad, you could get one made custom, but nobody's actually making them, you know, to be sold to everybody. So what are you going to do? What are you going to do? Mitchell says, Shirley Ballerina Eve still coming. Absolutely. Absolutely. I don't know if I said hello to you, Mitchell, but welcome.
I'm doing.
17 likes, 24. Guys, please hit the like when there's 25 of you guys in here. Thank you guys for being here as well. We got Big Dog in the house. How are you, my friend? Welcome.
Konnichiwa. Konnichiwa means what's up?
Of course, I was getting the obese the obese Batman. No respect, Ash. No respect. Big Red, my friend. Welcome. Long time.
Hello!
Feel like I haven't seen you. Chris, how are you, my friend? Welcome.
I'm doing.
Guys, please hit the like button. Thank you guys for hitting the like button. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So look at that. Look how sexy that's one thing that's one word that I use to describe this thing. Sexy. This thing is sexy as hell. One thing that I believe, or I feel like they should have done, is light up eyes, light up helmet. But I guess with the light up, you know, black light function, that's how they're going to get away with not giving us that. But it should have definitely been light up visor 100%. But besides that, you know, there you go. Specially applied UV luminous reflective effect. Again, the original XE suit didn't have that. So that's one brand new thing for this suit, which is what I mentioned earlier, which thank God they gave us something new. Wired cape, again, crappy material for these capes. They don't really feel nice, but it is what it is. Nothing to really focus on anyway. Highly detailed armor. Like I said, the XE suit, period, the original one, beautiful piece, massive piece, super detailed piece. Amazing. Everything about that figure is incredible. Again, doesn't do anything. If you're a poser, that's not for you. But it is a great look at the leg. This is what I mean. This is as far as they go with articulation for this body. Slightly bent knee, open the legs a bit, point the toes out, and there's your super articulated Batman figure. Because again, these things are massive. They don't do much. And there's everything. So wired cape, specially applied UV, blah blah blah, and the base, which again, they didn't even give it a light up feature like they did, you know, the Iron Man bases, the Flash movie bases, right? And the crazy thing about this, what do you call it? About this announcement, guys.
A few moments later.
The figure's released, guys. The figure's out. So let's get into the blogger pictures. So as you can see, looks a lot less exciting, right? For whatever reason, I feel like there was much more going on from the prototype pictures, right? I don't know if it's the you know, the lighting that he's used, that it's taking away a lot of the details. You can see it doesn't look as detailed. Again, maybe from that red hitting it all over the place. But again, you know, it's the same exact thing. This looks really nice here. Look at that pose. Again, this is as far as you can go with these figures because these bodies don't do much at all. But that's a really nice pose. And look how the heat up effects light up on the fist. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Look at that. The wired cape effect. There you go. Look at the abs. Let me zoom in. Look at the abs. Really nice. Get a little purple hue there. I think he's using the black light for this to give it that little bit of brightness on the accents. Yeah, there's a lot of purple in the picture. So yeah, he's using the black light to make it pop a little bit. This one you don't see much, but again, all the spikes. Look at that. Very, very badass. Very, very menacing looking. Look at that. Uppercut. This looks like a Ryu uppercut. XC suit Batman Hellbat. Again, very basic base, very boring base. This is for this piece. This is not the base for this piece at all. At all. I would have rather any other type of base. Again, I don't care for the base. I'm not going to use it anyway. But this is not. This base does not belong with this piece. It's just not that. Doesn't go with it. I don't like it at all. Too boring. And another problem, and I know they're giving this base because it's slightly bigger than everything else, which I'm assuming why they're using it, which makes sense. The reason I don't like it is because, again, look at it. Boring. It's just a piece of plastic with the name tag and another sticker on it. That's boring. But again, 2,000 pieces. That's up to you if you want to miss out. There's the Batarang, again, in black, reused from every other Batman figure ever seen. You got some battle damaging on the leg there. You got some, looks like a scratch. A lot of weathering on the armor, right? The shin guards. You got some weathering on the shoulder pads. Still a beautiful figure. Beautiful, beautiful figure. Look how high the arm goes up this time. I don't remember if the original one goes up that high. It should. I'm assuming it should because it's got to be the same exact body. I don't think they're going to give us a brand new body if they're not giving us, really, if they're not giving us a brand new base, they're not giving us a brand new body. Okay. So that's the end of that. Just beautiful, 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 beautiful shot. Look at this. Again, grappling gun. We've gotten that a billion times already. Just a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful piece. Let me see what you guys are saying real quickly, and then we'll continue because this is Joe. How are you, my friend? Welcome.
Hello!
This guy. Night Watch, my friend. Welcome. How are you?
I'm doing.
Welcome. Did you order Night Watch? Let me know if you pre-ordered. Let me know if you guys pre-ordered already because he's up for pre-order. Airborne clone trooper just converted. Yes. You know what I got converted to, guys? My General Grievous. My General Grievous converted last night. I ordered that thing so fast. My special edition, which I hadn't pre-ordered. I was like, oh, I'll get it later. Waitlisted. As you can see, it was BS. So I paid for it already. It's coming home. Also, guys, I have a feeling that Armored Batman 2.0, remember the new one, the die-cast one, the one with the die-cast pieces. I think that figure is around the corner. I think it said December was, the latest release month. Let me tell you something. I have a feeling that figure will be released way before December. Way before December. You heard it here first. Let's see who else is in here. This Batman didn't. Yeah, no, he's massive. What's with his boots? What do you mean? What's with his boots? They got spikes on him. Because remember, this was supposed to be an ice suit. This suit was meant to. He wore this suit to fight Mr. Freeze in the video game. Right? So that's why all these things here, these are supposed to be like heaters, right? All this stuff, all these little orange, reddish lines are heaters to heat up the suit or himself and to prevent Mr. Freeze from freezing him and killing him. So that's what this is, You know, so that's what the spikes are for. It's to give him grip when he's walking on the ice, looking for, you know, Mr. Freeze. Ash, where's Wolverine? This guy. Oh my god, you guys are crazy. Pre-ordered, yeah. Let me know who didn't get this, guys. Let me know who's getting and not getting this. I want to know who's not getting this. I want to know who's a Batman hater. Let me know who's a Batman hater. Stream with this. Con gel. With this con gel. What does that mean? Carlo on stream with this con gel. I don't know what that means, Joe. But if you're getting disrespectful. So yeah, there's nothing wrong with the boots, Ash. Absolutely not. Everything about this figure is perfect. Here's another shot of the boots. He's got the purple, the black light on, as you can see, all the purple. Look at that. Beautiful. That's a nice pose. That's a cool pose. But again, this is all supposed to be, you know, heaters, right? These things are like lines of heaters. Look at that. Without the purple light, look how classy, look how sharp, look how clean it looks. Remember, he still got weathering, but the pictures make it look very clean. Look at that scratch here. Scratch here. So the weathering is obvious, but in this picture, it looks kind of clean from the glare of the lighting. Here's a side shot. Look at that. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Passing, still waiting on them to do the basic origin suit. That's going to be a nice suit too. They will eventually. I think the reason why they haven't is because it is, you know, and I'm not saying that it's, you know, too close to the Arkham Knight ones, but they haven't done it for a reason. That's why they rather get into these more intricate suits like this and the XC suit and all that stuff over making us another basic Batman suit. You know what I mean? And I know that it's different than the ones from Arkham Knight and all that stuff, but at the end of the day, it's a basic Batman suit, you know? I'm not a Batman hater, but no, no, thank you. Me come at me, Gotham. This guy. I love Arkham line, but I am on the fence with this one. Why, Big Rib? What is it about this figure that is making you question yourself about getting it? Like, what is it that you're like, I don't really care for it. I don't really like it. I don't like this about it. I don't like that about it. I'd rather have the original one. I like the original better. What is it about the figure that is making you not jump on it? Because the moment I saw it, I was like, see ya. I bought it immediately. There's no way you can't have this in your collection. This is gorgeous. You know, again, the meaning of the suit, right? I sent the guys in the chat a video today of what this suit is all about. I had no idea. And again, from the comic, not even from the video game, from the comic. This is one of Batman's like most powerful suits ever. You know, the Hellbat suit. So having that in your collection alone, badass. That's why there's no way I'm missing out on this. Absolutely no way. There is no way. Look at that. It looks like flames on the fingers. Sick. Right, see always comes out every time with a bang. Oh my God. Nefty, the jazzing God. The jazzing God. I can see Hot Toys use a black light effect of the new Tron. Yes, that was another thing. And I told you guys this when the trailer came out. They've made Tron Legacy, I think was the name. If that's the wrong name, tell me the proper name of the second Tron movie. Remember, the original one was from the 80s, either 70s or late 70s or the 80s. Then they came out with the one with the Tron Cycle, right? Remember, they made what's the actor's name? The actor who played Obadiah Stane. They made his figure for the second Tron movie. They made the Tron Cycle, right, for that movie with the actor's head sculpt and everything, light up function, sounds on that bike, masterpiece of a bike. People still looking for that bike right now. Mike doesn't even have it. Okay, he says he's a true collector. He don't even have a Tron bike. Disgusting. He's got Superman's dad though. No Tron bike. He doesn't know. So the trailer came up again today. I said they're making those figures 100%. Here's the thing. We've gotten Jared Leto already from Hot Toys. Not once, not twice, not 3 times, probably about 4 times. We got Joker from the Arkham Asylum, right? The one with the chair. Purple coat, tuxedo, Morbius. 4 Jared Leto's. Obviously, the 3 Jokers are the same head sculpt, not literally. Remember, one was an open mouth, him like this, and then the other one was him, the Arkham Asylum one was, him very serious, mouth closed, looking crazy. So we got Jared Leto. Okay. For those who saw the trailer, you saw that it's a black woman. I don't know who the actress is. And Jared Leto look like at least are the main 2 characters, again, in the trailer. I don't know what happens later on. I don't know who else is in the movie. Obviously, we could look up the IMDb, but it's not that serious. So, you better believe that we're getting that Jared Leto head sculpt from that movie. At least that. Again, I don't know how far they're going to go. If you saw that they already went with a Tron cycle and the actor, that other actor, right? And then the head sculpt of the bike driver, that's 2 figures right there and a vehicle. It's like a hybrid, right? Vehicle figure, which wasn't a full figure. The body was a stationary body. It was like a sculpted body with a head sculpt with a helmet on. So, and you can have the 2 looks. You can have the helmet on the head sculpt, or you can remove that entire head sculpt and just put the head sculpt on without the helmet. Obviously, with the helmet looks better. So we're getting a Jared Leto Tron, that red, that beautiful bright red. And you're absolutely right. You better believe we're going to be able to use that black light on the figure to make it bright, just like this Hellbat figure. So remember this conversation, because they're at least doing Jared Leto. Now, the cool thing about this is Jared Leto has long hair in this movie as well. Okay? So the cool thing about it is if we get that Jared Leto figure with the long hair, we could use it to make a custom for Morbius. Which is insane. Do not sleep on the fact that if that happens, or when that happens, you're gonna see people making outfits for Morbius to go with that head sculpt. Obviously, people could kit bash what they want. They could make, customize whatever they want. But that head sculpt will make us have a Morbius figure. Now, the only thing that's going to throw it off is how they have his hair. His hair in the Tron movie does not look like his hair in the Morbius movie. That's the only difference. They're both long hair. The style is different. So that's the only thing that may look funky regarding the Morbius look. But overall, it's going to happen. It's going to happen. I think Joe was calling you. See, this is why he's always topless. Okay. Can you imagine being a collector and being like, Guys, look at my stomach. Look at my stomach. Disgusting. Disgusting, Joe. When is Sasha going to ship Artists in Black? I don't know. I'm waiting for her too. I just did my my what do you call it video? I did my Luke Dark Empire artisan video. Great figure, guys. Great figure. But basic sells. Bring on the Argent Batman. No, again, I'm not saying that it won't sell, but to them, it makes more sense to get fancier than give us, a standard suit. I was just stealing my pic. Oh my god! You know what, my lady's what? Yeah, but you gotta open up your mind for a little bit. You gotta open up your horizons for a little bit. Be like, you know what? Maybe I should give Deadpool and Wolverine a break and buy something, just something to break it up. I want to put the first in it. Unbelievable, this guy. Jeff Bridges, thank you. I never remember his name. Jeff Bridges. So they made him. Hot Toys made him. They made the other guy, right, from the Tron cycle, and that's it. They didn't make anything else. So you're gonna tell me that they're not gonna make Tron again? You better believe it. You better believe it. Tron to Hot Toys is another company or another IP like Predator to them, Aliens to them, Back to the Future to them, right? It's a company, it's an IP that they're always going to make. They're always going to make figures from those movies. They're always going to, number one, they sell. They're great looking figures. They're futuristic looking figures. So they're very appealing figures. That's why they're always going to make them. And now, as fancy as Hot Toys is getting with their suits, with their accessories, with their outfits, with their technology, right, with their glow in the dark stuff, with their black light stuff, all these things are gonna make those figures that much better. So think about the progression of Hot Toys, where we are now as a company compared to 5 years ago, 7 years ago, 10 years ago. Remember, they were around 25. As a company right now, they're the best we've ever had. So think about the potential of how good those figures will be. Incredible. That's why it's very exciting. Joker, at least I mentioned you. Let's see. The reason that I have the XC. Oh, I gotcha. I don't know if you're too alike. Wish it would include a proper wings, the Hellbat instead of correct. And that's what I mean, right? It's a shortcut figure. It's just let's just reuse that body, that undersuit. Let's tweak it to give them something new. Which again, this is not the last time Hot Toys will do this. This is not the first time Hot Toys will do this. They will take shortcuts all the time. And guess what? Even taking shortcuts, they're still the best company out there. But guess what? They take shortcuts and they still have time to make their bodies. You got people saying that other companies out here don't take shortcuts, but they don't even make their own bodies. So how does that make any sense?
Don't worry, I'll wait.
Exactly, because it doesn't. Original Joker, Imposter Jared. Correct. That was another one. So 4. Absolutely, you're correct. Forgot about that one. Yeah, so there you go. So, but again, remember, that one was not a full head sculpt. That's what I didn't, besides forgetting, I didn't even bring it up because does that really count? Yes, it counts because it's still Jared Leto, but it's not a head sculpt. But he counts as a Jared Leto figure, of course. I would probably get it though. Now that you're making me. No, I just wanted to know. You know why I asked? I always want to know because I want everything. I don't care what it is. I want everything. So my mentality is, what would make somebody not want something? Period. Not this specific. Just why would you not want a figure? Obviously, right now we're speaking on this figure, but I want to know why people wouldn't want something like that. And again, let's forget for a second that, money is a thing, right? Let's say obviously we don't all get everything because we can't, right? Some people do. God bless everybody who can. But let's pretend money's not an issue. Why wouldn't you get this? If money is an issue, why wouldn't you get this? 28 likes, 29 watching. Thank you guys. Please hit the like button if you haven't yet. Thank you, everybody. Albert, my friend, welcome.
I'm doing.
Nice to see you, Alberto. Hello, Joe. Akinamas. Can you show us the dark side Luke the Hex sculpt? Ooh, you want to see? You want to see this action? Yeah, I'll show you in a second. Have you seen my profile pic? Not happening. He said not happening. Unbelievable. X3 Mush. Welcome.
I'm doing.
Shelf warmer. What the shelf warmer? This guy? Shelf warmer for what? Like, what is this gonna take the place of? What are you waiting for? But Fabs, haven't you heard the news? Inners King. I know, I heard. At the moment I heard that, I couldn't help it, and I was like, Moo! Hello, community of collectors. I want everything I should be getting. The Batman Hellbat actually looks great, but at the right. So we didn't even get there yet. Thank you for that. It is $315. $315. Look at that. How beautiful it looks lit up with the black light. Again, that's one of the sexiest things of it. But $315 for this. Can you justify it? Number one, it is a bulky figure. It is a massive figure. It is a highly detailed figure. It is a heavy figure, right? It is a very, very, very different figure than anything else. This is different than I'm going to give you an example of something big like this. A Hulk is way too big, so it can't be compared to a Hulk. I'm trying to see what other big figures like this Hot Toys has made that you could kind of say, all right, it's kind of like this. See, nothing. Besides the Hulk, and the Hulk is like size and a half of this. So it can't be the Hulk. So that the fact that is a specific body for this specific Batman that they haven't used for any other figure. But I can tell you right now, I can't see one. I can't think of one. So that's why, to a certain extent, yes, they're taking shortcuts. But before the XC suit figure, the original one, what did we have? We didn't have that body. The Heavy Mando, I just thought about. Heavy Mando, still not as big as that Batman. And that's a bulky figure, the Heavy Mando. So, you could justify the 315 if you look at everything that the figure comes with, right? The hands, the batarangs, the weapons, the accessories. Right now, you got the black light function. You can justify the 315 price point, 100%. Now you get a 2,000 limited piece figure, right? So now it's limited at 315 with everything I just mentioned, the bulk, the size, the accessory, everything about it. Now, if you could say, you can say, well, when it comes to articulation, it doesn't really do anything, right? Not literally, but in general, not much. I want my figures to do, all this stuff. So then guess what? It is not worth it for you. But it'll be worth it for other people. 100%. And again, what makes these figures that much cooler is the size of these things. They are massive. They weigh a ton. They feel incredible. In hand, obviously. Let me see. Easy pass for me. What else is new, Joe? Guys, you're listening to this. Okay? Pay attention. Somebody clip this. Joe here, as you guys are seeing right now, easy pass for me. He will be messaging me at some point within the next 6 months to tell me that he has to drive 32 days to go pick this up for 50 Canadian pesos. And then, you know what's going to happen? He's going to post it all over social media. And now with this beautiful watermark, you guys, did you did you guys see his watermark? Joe, you need to give us a tutorial on your watermark, Joe. Oh my God, unbelievable. Let's see. Cassandra, welcome. How are you? With garlic bread?
I'm doing.
Where's Brad Bum? I haven't seen Brad Bum. I saw him last time. Let's see. What happened, Chris? You okay? You okay, Chris? So, you know, that's the thing with the price. You know, it is very doable. It is not crazy. I think it's worth it. Obviously, cheaper would be way better, right? I think something like $275, because $285 is your standard Hot Toys, and this is, you know, way bigger than your standard Hot Toys. So that's what I'm saying. If your standard is $285, how can this be less? So that's what I'm saying. It's priced. I think it's priced properly, but again, everybody wants everything cheaper, so it is what it is. I can't read his water. Oh my God, this guy. Unbelievable. I'm trying to decide battle damage or clean T800. I don't have space, but unfortunately, I must choose one or the other. Let me tell you something. And this is what I would do. Just look at both of them side by side. Okay? And I can tell you, your eye will 100% always go towards the battle damage because there's way more going on. There's way more detail. There's blood. There's tears. The clothes are ripped. There is way more life to the battle damage than the clean one. Now, the clean one, it is the tailoring on this thing, sharp. The way it looks, sharp. The head sculpt with the glasses on, sharp. It looks beautiful. You want that clean look? It looks beautiful. But you want some life to that character? Battle damage all day. Battle damage all day. And you don't even have to put it, you know, set it up as fully battle damage. You can leave both arms perfectly, you know, on without having to change that elbow piece that, you know, with the rods. Just leave it regular. Put the battle damage head sculpt on, and there's your full figure right there. Beautiful figure. I'm telling you right now. Is there any coupon we can use on the Beast? No, I had a welcome coupon. I don't even know how I got this welcome coupon, but I got it. I was able to use it, so I saved $20 on this thing. I'm assuming the thanks coupons always work for this stuff, but make sure you use it within the first 2 days of the item being up. If you wait longer than that, it's not going to work. I've done it forever. It doesn't work after the first 2 days. But those are the only two that I'm assuming, you know, should work at least. Again, this is this guy. Oh my God. Take it from me, Joe. Get them both. He won't be disappointed. No, absolutely. Obviously, he would if he could. But what he's saying is he can't. You know, it would obviously. I tell everybody, get them both. But if he can't, then I'm telling you, who's making room? No, I'm telling you, it sucks. It sucks when you have to pick. I'm telling you, I'm living it. I'm living it. So again, obviously you're going to decide whatever you want to do, but the battle damage is the way to go. I would go, if I had the choice, battle damage. 100%. Yes, you're not going to get all the accessories that you would get with the clean version. Obviously, common sense, because there's supposed to be two different figures, two different worlds of figure. But on the shelf, battle damage all day. CSI, welcome, my friend.
Hello!
Faz, in your opinion, I have a 15% off that works for T1000 on Sideshow. Should I bite or gamble and wait for a possible 20 in the future? Well, here's the thing. I can tell you right now, Terminators, T1000s, stuff like that sells out. Okay? We know that Hot Toys has been overproducing a lot, right? But I can tell you this. These are classic pieces. Predators are classic pieces. Aliens are classic pieces. That's why they will never stop making them. That's why they will always sell out. A Marvel figure, it is not a classic piece. It's a comic book piece. It's a great piece. It's a good character, but it is not anything classic, right? A Superman, right? A Batman. To me, obviously you could think whatever you want. Everybody has their own opinion. To me, those are classic superheroes, right? I don't see a Wolverine as a classic superhero. He could be, not to me, you know? So that's going to be your gamble. Your gamble is not if they're going to give you another coupon code. Your gamble is it going to sell out on Sideshow? Because you could find them, I'm assuming, you know, in other locations, Big Bad Toy Store, overseas, right? But if you're trying to save that money, you don't know how long this is going to last on Sideshow, right? They could right now put it up, waitlist, just for the hell of it, not because it's actually waitlisted, but because they want to mess with people, so they could go, waitlist, and there you go. And then what? Just because they put waitlist doesn't mean you're getting the waitlist email that it converted. So that's what you're going to be dealing with. So is the 5% worth not getting the figure at all from Sideshow and saving the 15%? That's up to you. But I can tell you, those figures will sell out 100%. Every Terminator will sell out. Battle damage, regular, T1000, everything will sell out. You better believe it. Doesn't matter how many they made, those figures will not be sitting. I can tell you that right now. And even if they do sit, which could happen, they're not going to last long. If for whatever reason, okay, it is September 19th, 2026, and they're still available, okay, this day next year, then that's to tell you one thing. They made 1 billion of them. But I can tell you that will never be the case with those figures. They don't last that long. Now that there are many retailers, resellers, all these things, you have more options. But they're going to sell out at some point. You better believe it. These are not figures that are going to sit like Marvel figures. They're not. So again, it comes down to, you know, how badly do you want that 5% off and risking not getting the figure? Obviously, that's your choice, but I think 15% is fair, you know? Anyone could justify the cost of something. Thank you. Exactly. Literally. If you really want something, you can say, oh, this is the best because of blah, blah, blah. Absolutely. Correct. Does the word this guy, no respect. You don't know I'm just sprung the name. No, come on, man. Oh my God, Joe. I have both T800 pre-order. I have the T1000 1.0 and the 2.0 and the present Toys Deluxe and DX10. Oh my God, this guy. Oh no, he didn't. It's disgusting. All those figures are getting like all those boxes around you. If you saw that, you're not even lying right now. If you saw, let me show you. Let me show you what it looks like down here. How disgusting it looks like down here. I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you Joe real quick. Hold on. Just real quickly so you guys can see. Let me lower the volume so I don't make you guys scream. Here we go. Can you guys hear? Ooh, echo. I got to add myself to the stream. There we go. There we go. So we got this one I did today. Box. This is Feral. Star Wars. Sealed. More boxes. It's a disaster down here right now. Look at this mess. You know? Let me get out of here. So, yeah, crazy. Disaster down here. So you're not wrong, Joe. Stop stalking me, okay? Let me see. Where are you guys? Here we are. Sorry, guys. I'm at work. Oh, where's Brad Bum? Anytime, my friend. Thank you for the question. Guys, don't forget to hit that like button. Please. There's 36 of you guys in here. They won't stop making them because movies today suck. These modern. No, but that's not the case. For years. They've been doing them for years. They've never stopped making Predators. They've never stopped making Aliens. And I know this because I've been around for many years watching it happen, buying these things. And that's, I can tell you, they're never going to stop. If they hadn't made an Alien ever again from when I started collecting, I would have told you they're never making one again. Because guess what? It never happened. Oh, they made them 10 years ago, but there's nothing ever coming again because they're just not doing it. But it's happening. They keep making stuff. So, and again, Aliens will always sell out. Predators will always sell out. Terminators will always sell out. Back to the Future stuff will always sell out. All these classic IPs will always sell out. Always. If you pay attention, what's sitting on Sideshow mostly? Marvel. Barely, you got some DC, not much. Star Wars. You got tons of Star Wars. Troopers. Characters. You don't see Terminator sitting. You don't see Marty McFly sitting. You don't see, Alien sitting. You're never going to see that. That's what I'm saying. People like those things. That's why they'll never stop making them. They know how much money those IPs make them. That's why they'll never stop making them. And at this point, with the amount of volume that they're making, which is way more than ever before, they're still going to sell out. Remember this conversation. Let's see. T800 is ranked as a collector now. T800 is ranked as a collector now. I'm so proud of him. Who's T800? I don't get it, Joseph. All right, thanks for the advice. We'll go to battle damage, though. I would absolutely. I'm telling you. Another thing you could do, and most likely get away with, because think about it. The only thing that, again, I'm assuming, you would want from the clean version, obviously besides that look, is the head sculpt. What you can do is get the battle damage, because it will always be the best version, when it comes to everything, and get the clean head sculpt. You're going to have the 2 head sculpts from the battle damage. You're going to have the 3rd head sculpt from the clean version. and just swap them out. And remember, keep the arms on, and you can have a half battle damage, clean head sculpt, half battle damage, mild battle damage, full battle damage. You got 3 looks for the one figure. And if you want to put the forearm in with the broken stuff, then you could also do that. It would actually look really cool to have a clean head sculpt with the full battle damage body. I think that would look cool. So you could always do stuff like that, right? You don't have the money to do it. You don't have the space to do it, right? So try to modify in a way where, like, all right, you know what? I can't afford, or I don't have the room for the extra body, but I do have room for the extra head sculpt. Let me get the extra head sculpt. So again, that's just the way around it if you really want that look. If not, then it is what it is. Fast Speak the Truth, you guys have no idea. Oh my God. Yeah, Michael was here because all the other channel members decided that, they had a amusement park that same day after being told, you guys have a month, so don't make any plans. And then, the cool channel member said, let me make plans for that specific day because I want to go to the amusement park with my kids. And then Michael was the only one. That's why Michael's my only best friend right now. The only one that showed up was Michael. I'll never forget it, Michael. I remember these garlics at Comic-Con. The people who didn't come to my house when you guys were invited, don't come near me at Comic-Con. This guy. Order. What the hell? What do you mean, what the hell? What are you talking about? Is Brad online looking for oh my God, you guys are crazy. 315. Joe, don't talk like this. When you have it in 6 months. Somebody clip this, please. That was it. Take a walking. I will not talk about them. I will not, like I said, InArt is nothing to talk about. InArt is not a good company. InArt can make a very decent head sculpt. They can make a very decent figure. It is nothing to rave about. It is nothing good at all. I told you guys what it is already. Anybody can like it all they want. But anybody saying, oh, this is better than anything, you already know what they are. You already know the type of brain damage they got. Very severe. Anybody that says, oh, this InArt figure is great. Great compared to what? So that's why I don't talk about that stuff. That's why there's no reason to give that company clout. There's nothing good about them. Nothing. And now that you guys saw that they were trying to finesse the entire community out of medical grade silicone to give you guys platinum. And what did you find out? Platinum is what? Garbage. So they're giving you garbage and they're boasting at the fact that they want to give you more garbage. Why would I give that company any time?
Don't worry, I'll wait.
Why would I waste my time? Again, I have done it to point out the garbage and the bullshit. That's it. I don't need to, oh, look, this looks great. It doesn't. Oh, this is cool. It's not. So there's nothing to talk about. There's no reason to give that company any clout, any energy, any time, because they're not good at all. They're not good morally. They're not good product-wise. They're not good in any way, shape, or form. And I was having a conversation too, which, who was I talking to? Oh, I was talking to Rudy. And I messaged Rudy. I said, Rudy, have you noticed something regarding the Figure Hideout? You guys know the Figure Hideout, the new Instagram, YouTube page that is killing the review videos. The first channel, page, person that comes out with the videos of the Hot Toys figures. Obviously, they do third party too, but they do Hot Toys. You guys notice. What do you guys notice? They are the first Okay? The first with any Hot Toys video. What does that tell you? They're in Hong Kong. Number 2, which I told you guys this before. Hot Toys started sharing their videos. Hot Toys never shared anybody's videos. Hot Toys never got involved with people promoting their stuff. Why are they promoting the Figure Out Hideout? Number 1, they know they're from Hong Kong. Guaranteed they know they're from Hong Kong. 100%, which is why they're sharing their videos on the Hot Toys pages. Number 1, they're killing Justin. Justin's relevance will disappear. Remember this conversation. The only thing that will keep Justin alive is the talking. Getting inner shit. That's what's going to keep Justin alive. The Figure Hideout is already number 1 in everything. Every video, every figure that comes out, they're already, boom, video's done. Figure came out today, they got the video, 5 minutes. Video's ready to go. Who sees that video? First, everybody. They're in Hong Kong. They're making those videos themselves for everybody. Hot Toys is loving it. That's why they're sharing their stuff. They're never going to get involved with Justin. They're going to kill Justin. They're going to kill that YouTube channel 100%. That YouTube channel is going to be gone. Nobody's going to go to him. Again, the brain damage will always go chase the scammer. That's a fact. But you're going to notice that you're going to have people who are just not going to bother going to his channel anymore because there's no need. What did I tell Rudy? Rudy, the only thing that they're not doing right now is they're not speaking. They're not speaking the Figure Hideout. I believe I saw they had subtitles. I believe one of the videos that I saw a while ago had subtitles, which, again, nobody really, I'm not going to watch a video and read subtitles. I'll tell you that right now. So that's what's going to keep it, again, in art number 1 and the talking number 2. That's it. When it comes to those videos that they make, for example, the shorts that they make, that there's no need to speak on, those videos are epic. They look like they're professionally produced. You haven't seen a better video out there right now. Sound effects on the video, transitions, everything about the video. And they do the ASMR too. That they do that too. So they're doing everything. Justin doesn't do that. So remember this conversation because it's going to get ugly. Okay? The fact that Hot Toys is supporting the Figure Out Hideout tells you everything you need to know. They're never going to plan on getting involved with Justin. They were never looking at him because he's always talking shit about Hot Toys. Why? Because Hot Toys will not hang out with him. Hot Toys will not associate with him. Hot Toys will not talk to him. And I can guarantee you, now that it came out, what he did with Philip, why would Hot Toys get involved with that? InArt went out of their way to go find Justin to push their bullshit. InArt went out of their way to find the scammer. Hey, scammer, can you help us sell our garbage to the retards? Sure, send me the garbage first every time so I could lie to them and tell them how amazing this garbage is. That's what he's looking for. He's looking for somebody to attach themselves to him. And InArt did it. Why? They're not a moral company. It is that simple. If I know what he did, why would I get myself involved with this guy who is known for scamming? That makes no sense. they don't care. They want to take your money, as much of it as possible. That's what they're overcharging you for the garbage, because it's a license. They don't even have a full license. They have a local license, which is even more garbage. So you're spending more money for a locally licensed item that can't even be sold in the US, and they're better. Are you retarded? I don't understand. I don't understand. I will never understand. But that is what's happening. So stay tuned. Start paying attention to Justin's channel, because it's slowly but surely going to start dying out. You better believe it. Before the Figure Hideout, yes, there have been some people making okay videos. But because he's been number one for so long, he still gets that automatic clout. On Google, you type in anything, boom, Justin, right away. That's going to end very soon. You're going to start noticing the Figure Hideout first, every time. The moment they get somebody speaking English, it's over. It is over for Justin. That is the only thing that will destroy that channel, is that. The moment they come out with that type of video, speaking English, this will be Justin's channel. Let's see. Blanket, how are you, my friend? Welcome. It's cool, but it's not something I want. Yeah, not everybody likes everything, so it's not like you need to like everything. I just love everything. Everyone is fasting lately. They want to have a this guy, unbelievable. Where's Ballerina? I'm telling you. Don't forget, we got a lot of RSVPs that are not out yet. So, in the words of Luch, strap it on. Check out my post in your group. From when, Moose? Fabs almost showed his secret stash. Can you imagine? It's like, oops, I was not supposed to show you guys that. Yo, can you imagine? That would be hysterical. If I had a whole stack of inner boxes and I just didn't show you guys. That would be so disgusting. I would be so ashamed of myself. I would be like, oh no. Oh man, that's right, guys. Keep picking on the peasant. 34 likes in here. Thank you, guys. Guys, there's 40 of you guys here. Please hit that like button if you haven't yet. Thank you guys for being here as well. Nightmare guarantee. I don't know how anyone can have any negative to say about Anar after the beautiful Wonder Woman figure. So good review videos have to be pulled. I'm telling you. I am telling you. And people eat it up. People swallow that garbage all day long. I don't understand it. All you got to do is look at that shit body that they're using. Put it right next to the Hot Toys one. And that right there looks off. But people love to talk shit. This is great. This is amazing. Same thing with the Superman. Oh, the Superman is the greatest thing. That Superman is trash. All of it. The suit, complete garbage. The head sculpt, garbage. Yes, it's accurate to one of the scenes. Absolutely. It is not better, and it will never be better than anything by Hot Toys. It's just that simple. Figureida is Howard's nephew. Imagine. I believe it. I believe it. 100% right now, Marylee's with the toe. MRC has good. So he was another one. Right before the Figure Hideout, he was number one. Meaning he was filming his way to Secret Base and, getting the figure. He was doing that too. So he was getting a ton as well. I don't know if more than Justin, because I don't watch him either, but he was getting a ton too. Again, the figure hideout is a different conversation now. It is a different world of video now. And I'm not saying that people don't make good videos. Nobody makes a video like that. Incredible video making. Incredible. Figure hideout does longer videos where he speaks. No, I know, but they're, like I said, they're subtitled. Just got Master Versailles. Can't wait. Darth Vader battle damage special edition arriving soon. Yeah, I know. I got mine like a few days ago. That's exciting. Check out a post for your group. You'll laugh. Let's see. Let's see. Where is Michael? Moose, where'd you do it? Oh, here it is. Let's see. This guy. Unbelievable. You guys are crazy. You guys are insane. So I'm talking about Michael Fabs. Man, how I wish there was a secret base store I could go. Absolutely. You know how sick that would be? Do you know how incredible that would be if you could go, if every state had their own secret base? What? That would be insane. That would be insane. So, guys, want to make sure I spoke on everything because, yeah, I did. All right, let me just make sure. Also, guys, quickly, looks like Social Toys is back from the dead, and they made this Batman. It's up for pre-order right now. So as you can see, the animated series Batman, 300 pieces. I don't know if they're out yet, if they're out, shipping already, but it just says pre-order now. Really, really cool, guys. Really, really nice figure, as you can see. Obviously, a lot better looking than Jazz Inks. I can tell you that right now. Here is another shot of it. Again, really, really nice. Here are more images. Look at that. Very classy. Very nice. It looks like these are blogger pictures, guys. So it looks like the figure may be out already, which is crazy. Look at that. Really, really, really nice, guys. Again, I love Social Toys. You guys know I love Social Toys, but look at that. Classy, classy, classy piece. Really, really beautiful figure. I didn't even know they were making this. I remember a few companies were making it. I didn't know that Social Toys was one of them. I know Jazz Inc. was one of them. I just don't remember who was the other one. Budget Stark was number one for a long time. Correct. Yeah, he had the accent, Budget Stark. I think he had like an Australian accent. 300 pieces on the website. There will be more. No, actually, there won't be. Social Toys is a company that to date hasn't made anything like that, hasn't reissued anything like that. The moment they say the piece is limited, there's no more. I'm going to give you an example. Gambit was something like 300 limited, 300 limited. Sold out. Did they make it again?
Don't worry, I'll wait.
Rogue, I believe, was limited too. Did they make her again?
Don't worry, I'll wait.
Old Man Logan was limited too. Did they make him again?
Don't worry, I'll wait.
So Social Toys is not that company. Social Toys, when they say something's limited, something is limited, and that's it. They don't care, which it's great, right? There's nothing better than a company keeping their word. there's nothing better than a company, even if it's a third-party company. Guess what? They're keeping their word. Okay? They're telling us that there's a certain amount of pieces that are going to be made. No more. Perfect. You want the figure? There's 300. You don't want it? Who cares? So as I'm saying, Social Toys is not that company. They haven't done it yet. Does it mean they're never going to do it? Absolutely not. They could come back tomorrow and oh, we got a version 2 of our second release of Old Man Logan, and then what? So anything can happen at any moment with these companies. But from their track record, nothing has happened like that. So that's what I'm telling you. Most likely will never happen. It doesn't mean that it can't happen, but I can tell you most likely will never happen. In stock, there you go. So it's already shipping, guys. So it says pre-order, but it's already ready to go. That's what it looks like. These are blogger pictures, so it makes sense. Speaking of Australian accent, shout out to a fellow Aussie goat. Yes, absolutely. Did the patch figure by Soto? I have no idea. I believe that was another limited figure too. I want to say that was another limited figure, which I wasn't going to get because I said Hot Toys is going to make it. Let me just wait. I got it anyway. I'm glad I got it, but that was another limited figure. The casino was everywhere. Yeah, again, it could still be that original batch. We don't know. For example, we don't know how many pieces Kitchen got. We don't know how many pieces KG Hobby got. We don't know how many pieces Giant Toy got. How many pieces does Soso Toy? You know what I mean? So we don't know. That's the thing. There's only 300. Just because they're everywhere does not mean each place has 300 pieces, right? Maybe OSK, Kit got 20. KG Hobby got 50. That's 70 right there. So different websites, they don't need to get 300 each. They'll take the pre-order, they get their amount of pieces that they're getting, and that's it. What could happen, though, is they take the pre-orders and make whatever extra number they need to make for whatever reason. They're not numbered, therefore what? You'll never know that there's 300. But it doesn't mean that they're going to make a second batch, a second round, right? They could make, instead of 300, they can make 500 the first thing. Again, we're never going to know. But I can tell you they're not going to make another batch. That'll never happen. So to a certain extent, we will never know the actual number of figures made. That's part of why they limit them without numbering them, because we'll never know. And it gives it a little bit more hype. Oh, look, they're limited. Oh, man, I really want it because they're limited. Once they sell out, I'm screwed. So let me just jump on it. So that's what makes you jump on these figures, the exclusivity, the limited number of them. But it doesn't mean that those numbers are true, right? But whether that's the case or not, Soso Toys has it and most likely will never do a second batch of something that they already mentioned was limited. I like Soso. They may take forever, but they're great. I love Soso Toys. I've said it forever. They're very, very good. I just pre-ordered Soso Toys, Crime Detectives. Thanks for the head sales fast. Now only $2.99 left. Only $2.99 left. Oh my god. No, people are buying them. But it's a nice figure. It's a really nice figure. If I had somewhere to put that, I would get it because I can guarantee you they're making more. The Alchemist, my friend, welcome. How are you? Welcome. Let's see. Kitchen hit. No, that's what I'm saying. So forget him for a second because he doesn't sell Soso Toys. He has never sold Soso Toys. And for those who don't know that story, why Kit doesn't sell Soso Toys, I'm going to tell you. Kit had a friend or has a friend that is a sculptor. I'm going to assume it's 11, right? The person who makes the 11 head sculpts. One of his friends had made a head sculpt years ago. somebody from Social Toys stole it, mass produced it, and labeled the item as theirs, not giving the actual, Kit's friend, the sculptor, credit for that head sculpt. Well, Kit said, "Oh yeah, that's what you're going to do to my friend? Well, I'm never carrying your shit again." And or not, not carrying it again. I don't know if he was carrying it ever, but he just said, "I am never carrying this company again." And that's why Kit will never carry Social Toys ever, because he's loyal to his friend who was robbed by Social Toys. So for the longest time, I didn't buy Social Toys for that reason, because I'm like, this company's a scum. And back then, they were not really making anything great. They were making, the original lawyer, right? The Daredevil lawyer. They were making the Flash. They were making Zoom. They were making the Black Flash. They were making like all these, very cheap looking, very cheap quality figures. Then years go by, and then I saw when Warhead, Negasonic Warhead came out during the Deadpool 2 movie, and I said, "Oh, I need this figure." I said, "The figure looks incredible." I said, "I need this figure." Well, that was my first Social Toys figure. I bought that figure. I haven't looked back, and Social Toys is my favorite third-party company to date. It is a very, 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 very good third-party company. Brad Bum, welcome.
Konnichiwa means what's up.
Welcome, Brad Bum. Nice to see you. You can't post anything in this group regarding Social Toys. Let alone sell it. This guy. Brad, you're excluded from hellos because of your bad inner habits. Oh my God. Fab hates jazzers. Was the Constantine head? I remember there was an issue with that one. Constantine by who, Ron? I don't even know who made a Constantine. I know a third-party company made a Constantine. I don't know if it was Social Toys. If it was Social Toys, I don't remember that. It must have been a very, very long time ago if that was the case, because I don't remember that at all. Like I said, I got into Social Toys after Negasonic Warhead. From that time on is when I started following Social Toys. Before that, I have no idea what happened. I have no idea what went on. And the only reason why I own a Black Flash or Zoom, whatever they call it, or a Dark Flash, not a Dark Flash, a Black Flash or a Zoom, and a regular Flash by Social Toys was because I got them in a trade through someone. Besides that, I would have never bought them. I would have never purchased them. And another figure that I got from Social Toys, again, an older figure too, was the Spider-Man Noir. They were the only company that made the Noir figure. I had to get that too, so I got that also as a gift from oh my God, who gave me that figure? I forgot who gave me that figure. Somebody gave me that figure. Oh my God, I forgot. Anyway, but yeah, somebody gave me that figure. I love that figure. Figure's beautiful for the Into the Spider-Verse movie. Why does also tell their crime detective 230, but TNS can sell it for? I have no idea. I have no clue. Number one, you're most likely paying for the fact that if you buy directly from them, they're going to ship it directly to you instead of having to wait for TNS to go get it, right? Or to get it shipped to them. And then you getting it, which most likely will be, over a month later. So you're paying for the convenience of, number one, getting it first, getting it soon, which is why we pay for a premium regarding Hot Toys as well. If you go to Pop Collectibles, if you go to Toys Wonderland, Toys for Kiddles, right? If you go buy a figure that just came out today, why are you paying higher price than anywhere else? Because you're paying for that premium so you could get that figure sooner. In case you're making a video, in case you're a YouTuber that you need that figure the next day, guess what? that's where you're paying for that. So most likely that's the case. There's no reason for them to charge more if you're getting the exact same product. So to avoid the wait, that's most likely why you'll be paying a little bit more, because you're gonna, the moment it's out, guess what? We're gonna send it right to you rather than us send it to TNS, however long that may be, and then TNS has to sit there and dispatch to you and everybody else, which could take how long? So that's most likely why you're paying the little premium. Social Toys, Matt Ryan, Constantine, Paranormal Detective. I remember. So, see, yeah, no, I don't know the figure. I may have seen the figure, but I can't tell you anything about the figure because that most likely came out before Negasonic Warhead. Speaking of limited pieces, my 212s converted with, yes, a lot of people's did. A lot of people's did. I bought my patch from TNS, took 10 days. They already had it. They already had it in stock. That's why. Battle Damage Vader shipped. Oh, I know that thing is going to be so sick. So sick. All right, guys. So, what's today? Today's Friday. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Michael will be here. I doubt we will have any releases for tomorrow, any announcements, at least for tomorrow. But again, we'll see. We have at least something to talk about. Mike has something to talk about tomorrow. So it'll be good. Guys, don't forget to hit that like button if you haven't yet. Thank you guys for being here. And as always, thank you guys for watching. And I'll see you in the next one.